The spinning and the ridiculous lying and the moving of the goalposts of all the MAGA dorks is quite entertaining to watch. And Pumps, we have Senator Mike Lee, who is the biggest Trump ass kisser corrupt. I bet he's got the most fucked up Google search history you've ever seen in your life. I bet he's into some real freaky shit, which I don't give a shit about, but I'm not the prude Puritan Christian that sits around and judges everybody else. But Mike Lee is. Kylie, pop this up. So he says, nothing says hip like rhythmless boomers trying to dance, all while trying way too hard to look like they're having fun. And Matthew Iglesias responds to this and says, these guys pivoted really fast from warning of widespread Antifa rioting to making fun of no kings for being corny and earnest. The fact is, large-scale, nonviolent demonstrations are a powerful and effective political tactic, and they are afraid. So they went from Caroline Leavitt saying that it's Hamas and terrorists and all of these blue-haired freaks with nose piercing, because I guess that scares, if you're MAGA, I guess you're scared of somebody that might have blue hair or an earring in their nose, which would only terrify a pussy. But the fact that they keep moving the goalposts on this and changing the narrative, everybody at the No Kings rally hit every demographic, every age group. When I marched 25 blocks in Manhattan, one minute I was around older women, the next minute I was around younger people, the next minute I was around people my own age, all different skin colors, all different flavors that America has. Multiculturalism. But what I saw more than anything, you guys, was white people.
Yes.
A bunch of white people. That was the predominant marcher that I saw.
Yeah, and that's why they're so scared, is because they know the people are pissed. They know the polls show Trump's in the tank. I'm sure their polling in their districts is not great, but we know they can't conduct town halls. But here's the thing. You had, I think it was DL Demon Queen Benny Johnson saying, oh, well, they all look like old white people over 50. They don't, your crowd is white trash, MAGA, white supremacist looking people. You're scared because this was a complete swath of America, and they are telling you, we hate you. We hate Donald Trump. And they have problems because their lips are plastered on Trump's ass. And at some point, they're going to be called to account with their voters.
Okay. And then this was hilarious. Pumps, I don't know if you've seen this or not, but in Denver, some white MAGA dudes showed up to the No Kings March, and they thought they were going to be tough guys. Watch this video of this triple Trumper that thinks he's a badass. Literally faceplant twice. Play the clip.
Let's go! Twice! Let's go! Twice! God bless Trump! 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 Yeah, fuck you! Ride your bike, you fucking go get a job!
Just a deplorable human.
Loser! Fucking loser!
Listener, he just face planted. He's chasing somebody 20 years younger. And here he goes again. And somebody tripped him. And
Somebody falls again. I love that so much.
People are actually trying to help him. To the listener, he's got blood. He won't stop. His friends are coming. He continues on, trying to chase down somebody who he called an FAG.
Right.
And he's fallen twice. Okay, Kelly, you can stop it here. As the video goes on, a guy who's probably 30, 35 years old, white guy in a Bernie t-shirt, goes up to him and says, dude, you need to leave. Like, you're already bleeding. You're hurting. Just go. This is our day. Just, you need to leave. And like very kindly but firmly tells him, like, dude, get out of here. Look at your face. This is so typical of a MAGA guy. In their mind, the delusions of grandeur are unbelievable. And this is why they have to Photoshop pictures of Trump being muscular, because in his mind, that guy that was calling everybody an FAG, in his mind, he thinks he's a Navy SEAL.
Yeah.
He couldn't run 10 feet without face planting. And then his fat ass tripped over a curb, and then he's cut, his skin open and he's bleeding. And these people are not trying to beat him up. They're like, dude, you need to go home. Look at you. You're a train wreck. You're a catastrophe. And this is why these men, for two reasons. Number one, his first insult was to call the person an FAG. If the person that he was mad at would have been black, I guarantee you it would have been the N word.
Yeah.
But these are the guys that are interested in all this homoerotic art. These are the guys, his first thing was to call this guy the F word, why is that on your mind? Why is that a slur in your mind? And then are you the guy that also looks up all of these Trump photoshopped digital cards, whatever those stupid grifts he was, NFTs, like they can't even put out real footage of Trump because he's such a weak, frail, demented leader. But this is what their crowd looks like. This is the opposition. And Pumps, to me, he was behaving just like a January 6th insurrectionist. And I've seen a ton of video. I went to the New York rally. The only person I have seen that looks like they need to be arrested is this guy.
Yeah, it was people that were trying to start shit. They were all Trumpers. But just to your point about what they think they are in their mind, they think they're these big, tough alpha males, but they are fueled by their own insecurities and their own feelings of not being good enough. The only way they can make themselves feel good is to demean other people. And when you do that, you are showing us exactly who you are. If you only feel good about yourself when you're being mean to other people, you are a pathetic twat. And this guy goes to the top of the list, but I did love that he fell twice.
All right, moving along. Little Moses Mike Grinder Johnson, who we will never abbreviate. That will be his official name moving forward. Little Moses Mike Grinder Johnson continues this big Christian, big Christ like the Lord, waking him up all the time in the middle of the night saying, wake up, big buddy, you're going to be Moses. He continues to go on the media circuit instead of trying to negotiate with Democrats like a good Christian boy would do, try to get people health care, try to raise wages. No, he's not interested in doing any of that. He continues to go on the media circuit and lie. But this time, ABC News, Jonathan Karl was prepared and pushed back. And I want to show you this because every journalist should be ready to do this type of thing every single day, multiple times a day. Play the clip.
And Representative-elect Adelita Grahama.
As soon as we get back to legislative session, when Chuck Schumer allows us to turn the lights back on.
Why haven't you done it already?
Because this is the way the institution works. I'm following the Pelosi precedent, by the way, when my dear friend from Louisiana, Julia Letlow, was elected to fill the seat of her deceased husband because of COVID. Nancy Pelosi took 25 days to swear her in. By the way,
are you saying? Let me stop you. Are you saying that Nancy Pelosi refused to swear her in earlier?
No, I'm saying that's my very point. Is this is the normal
my
process.
understanding is that was the date that actually the representative-elect Letlow at the time requested. She had obviously her.
Okay, here's some more examples. Okay.
No, but wait a minute. You mentioned the Pelosi precedent, but Pelosi didn't delay that.
Let me give you more than Pelosi precedent. Okay.
And what about the Johnson precedent? Because you swore in two Republicans the day after their election.
I'm happy to answer. Pelosi precedent. Pat Ryan, Joe Simpolinski. They were elected during an August recess. So 21 days later, when the House returned to regular legislative.
Okay. As you can see, he got pushed back and then he starts to shift and move the goalpost. Number one, I want to remind you guys that lying is a sin for evangelical Christians, and he does it all of the time. Number two, Little Moses Mike Grinder Johnson does not want the congresswoman sworn in because the final fissure in this cult is going to be the release of the Epstein files. And Kanks is cankles deep in them. Little Moses Mike Grinder Johnson, as a side hustle, protects pedophiles.
Yep.
That's what he does. And I also want to know, where is the teenage son that you adopted that now you never talk about anymore? I think that's fucking weird. I think it's weird as shit that you're consumed with gay people and the Pray the Gay Away camps. I think you're a liar. I think you're a charlatan. I think you're a pedophile protector. I think somebody's got compromising information on your little pipsqueak ass, Little Moses Mike Grinder Johnson.
Okay, I just want for new viewers to understand the son that you're questioning the whereabouts is not the same son that he shares his porn history with. That's a different son that he shares this porn history with. They're accountability porn partners. But here's the thing. He goes on and it's like, Mike Johnson, you shut down the fucking government in June to avoid a vote on the Epstein files. Now, this woman has been asking every day. The excuse was, oh, well, we brought them in the very next day because they had their family. She says, okay, I'll be there tomorrow with my family. Crickets. He sends everybody back for district time. He's the biggest fucking liar, and that makes him a big fat sinner.
It does. It does. All right, moving along. This just made me feel really good. Here's Robert De Niro this weekend on MSNBC. Play the clip.
Well, not we see it all the time. He will not want to leave. He set it up with his, I guess he's the Goebbels of the cabinet, Stephen Miller. He's a Nazi. Yes, he is, and he's Jewish, and he should be ashamed of himself.
And that's exactly right. Stephen Miller is a Nazi and he is a sociopath. And he is the one that actually is not lazy about breaking the law and pushing all of this shit through, because he is a little insecure white supremacist who I believe even his own parents must have hated him, because what he sends out into the earth is pure hate and pure destruction of this country and pure projection. The way he speaks about normal, everyday Americans is how he feels about himself. He accuses normal, everyday Americans of being terrorists, of being all of the hating America. And I think at the end of the day, the guy that's trying to dismantle the Constitution is the guy that, in fact, hates America, because this guy was bullied in high school and he's unattractive and he's 4'10" and nobody fucking likes him. Moving along, Kristi Noem was able to swindle 2 private planes off of taxpayer money. The DHS bought 2 luxury Gulfstream private jets for Kristi Noem and other top officials at the cost of $172 million per the New York Times. And then finally, 19-year-old Barron Trump has been able to grift. 19-year-old Barron Trump reportedly now has an estimated net worth of $150 million per Forbes. So I want to tell you something, triple Trumpers. You have been lied to. Right. These people have taken your faith and used it against you. They are telling you that you can't have nice things because of Democrats, because of immigrants, because of gay people, because of trans people. And the reason you can't have nice things is because Donald Trump sits in his golf cart and rides around Mar-a-Lago and tells all of his billionaire friends, and this is on tape, I'm going to lower your taxes. I'm going to lower your taxes. I'm going to lower your taxes. He is robbing the piggy bank. He is enriching himself and his children and his friends and all of these industry titans that have made money in the United States of America off of the First Amendment. You're next. You're going to get fucked over too. You play stupid games, you're going to win stupid prizes. And if you think at the end of the day, this guy's going to have loyalty to you, Mark Zuckerberg, to you, Tim Cook, Howard Nutlick, do you think at the end of the day, he gives a shit about you? He doesn't. And neither does J.D. Vance. And Peter Thiel, I have news for you. You're wrestling around in the mudslop with a bunch of homophobes. And the billionaires who put all of those Supreme Court justices on, you'll be person non grata number 1 that they will take out, because you're gay. So your internalized homophobia, Scott Bessent, these DL demon queens, they will come for you too. All right, that's all we have for this episode. Pumps the book.
Here we go.
Life is a Lazy Susan of shit sandwiches. Kylie links it right below in the show notes. Please buy it. It's a great way to support us. Subscribe to our channel, like this episode, comment to feed the algorithm, and we'll be back later with more news.